Good day, good evening to you all. This is a presentation which covers storage devices for enterprise solution. Objectives. 1. Describe the similarities and the differences between the file system structures of a Windows operating system and a Linux operating system. 2. Explain why you would prefer one system over the other from a business perspective. 3. Compare at least two storage solutions in an enterprise network. And 4. From a Christian perspective, identify the ethical consideration of utilizing storage devices in an enterprise network when cost considerations are prevalent, and explain the roles and ethics that play in my decision making. The file system differences. Windows considers printers, CD-ROMs, hard drives as devices, versus Linux considers everything as devices and files. Windows uses data drives to store folders like C, D, and E, versus Linux uses the root directory, which are file organized in a tree structure. Windows has 4 different types of users: user, child, standard, and administrator, versus Linux. Linux has 3 types of user types, which are service, regular, and root. Root is considered as an administrator account. File system similarities. There aren't a lot of similarities, but both are disk-based files in a hierarchy of directories. Both have a hierarchy called the file system. Both use the master block record and the master boot record. Both have one file system per partition, and the architecture for both file systems are similar but diverges greatly when tools are considered. The storage solutions and enterprise network. The pros and cons. NAS allows clients to connect to gain access to the data. With security in mind, NAS consolidates and centralizes for data protection. NAS is inexpensive, although the prices may vary on size and quality, but NAS is still more affordable for a storage solution. The purpose of a NAS is to do one thing, which stores information, which makes it more reliable and more efficient. NAS is flexible and expandable. Versus SANS. SANS provides a high performance because it is a dedicated server that shares the pool of storage resources. SANS doesn't rely on the local storage, allowing SANS to run smoothly. SANS offers faster backup, which won't cause bottlenecks like other storage networks might. SANS is very expensive from configuration to maintaining, but extremely fast and reliable and expandable. Storage solutions. SANS and NAS are both ideal for either industry, but NAS is typically used for a smaller to medium enterprise with less users because of the cost, and it's easier to use and support. SAN is more suitable for larger companies with a huge footprint and users. SANs would be typically used by healthcare, public services, governments, and nonprofit organizations. SAN is more costly. However, the pros do outweigh the cons when it depends on the key components of a storage enterprise solutions, which are speed, security, backup, and recovery, which is something we can't compromise. The Christian ethical consideration of cost utilizes storage devices. When considering the ethical consideration and costs of storage, we take into consideration the importance of the stability and the security of our clients. While we would like to save a dollar, we still have the more obligation to choose the right storage method, such as SAN. SAN provides us the ability to have a high-speed transfers for our large-scale network. It may be expensive, but having the speed, the security, the backup recovery trumps the cost towards our clients who depend on our ability to provide a safe and a robust network. And the roles and ethics in my decision-making process. First, Kings 11:1-8. God speaks about compromise. When we know the truth, but we decide to give up on the principles that guide us right from wrong, nothing is always going to be easy when it comes to ensuring that the decisions we make determine the security of our clients' information from being attacked or lost due to self-interest to save a dollar. And that concludes my presentation.